Buffalo Happy Hour. My name is
back,
Derek.
baby.
That is Mike. And we are doing day 15 of the Flavier's Advent Whiskey Calendar.
Get you hammered.
Hell yeah. Over Mike's right shoulder is the actual box this came in. This is just a cute little foam carry-on because we're not trying to get any information from this product. We are trying to do a blind tasting and review it for you guys to let you know if we like it or not before we read anything about it, because we do not want to be tainted by anything that says Kentucky that we just smash it. So we're giving you our honest reviews. Nose, what do you got on the nose, friend?
It's not that.
Ooh, dude, this is different.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm getting like a sour mash note.
Yeah, that's a great call. Yeah, this smells like the sour mash out of Ellicottville.
Yeah.
Where it's like 3 months old. That's a really good call, the sour mash. Good job on that.
Thank you. I hope I'm right, because that's all I'm getting. It tingles your nose, and it's not necessarily uninviting, but it's not inviting either. It's just very neutral, and it stands its ground. I don't know the proof point of it. I feel like it would be a little higher. There has been a trend with this box of being higher proof whiskeys, which I'm all about. It's not necessarily lower proofs.
I mean, not lower
board.
proofs, but also there's been very few that's been over 100.
No, for sure, but they're almost all 90 or above.
Yeah.
So, which, with most scotches, it's always 80, 80, 80. It's just, okay, great.
You know what this reminds me of? Do you remember the Southern Tier 2 times hopped IPA that we reviewed?
Yeah, of course.
That was bad because that 2 times IPA was so overpowering. And it smelled like a sour mash, but it wasn't. I would not be surprised if this is another beer cask.
I wouldn't either. Which means the whiskey would be corn.
Could be. I mean, it could be anything. It could be another wheated malted barley blend because I'm not picking up any corn or any rye in this.
I'm also getting corn and wheat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where would you rate this nose then? I'm at a C+ check.
Yeah, I'd go C+ check. I don't hate this, but this isn't anything that's really like saying definitely take a sip.
That's got to be wheat. That's got to be wheat. That's so buttery. It's so soft and gentle. How is that not wheat?
Yeah, that could be. That's probably wheat. I'm getting some malted barley in there too, though. Wheat and malted barley are very difficult to dissect which one's which because the wheated, yes, you're getting a lot of that buttered toast, but the malted barley is fresh field hay note. And when you combine that with a secondary matured product, like I believe this is, those tasting notes are tough to discern. Is this coming from a malted barley that's in an IPA cask, or is it a wheated that's in an American oak cask?
I think it's 90 proof. It's got some legs. It's slightly syrupy. Not by a lot. I'm getting a lot of caramel. I'm getting a touch of honey. I am getting vanilla for sure.
Yeah.
That's very evident. And I'm getting spice. I'm not getting a lot of wood sugar at all. But I am getting that spice. The spice, like, tingles and then dissipates. It's very front heavy. It's soft, which is why I'm convinced it's a wheat, because it's a very soft taste and tasting experience. And it doesn't necessarily travel through your sinus cavity either. So I would not be shocked if it's wheat.
Is this American?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll die on that hill.
There's almost like a grain aspect at the end, which kind of makes me. I'm not saying it is it.
Where would you rate
like,
the initial taste? Before you get
I honestly
to any
don't
note.
mind with it. I think it's B- for me. I don't mind this taste.
B- check or B-?
B-, I would go.
B-.
If you want to go B- check, we can go B- check.
No, it's fine. B-. I agree.
I agree. I actually don't mind this. I would not be shocked if this was like a pot stilled or like a grain whiskey from overseas.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's pot still. That's a really good call. I wouldn't be surprised if it's pot still. The
thing that's throwing me through a loop with that, though, is this color is darker than what I would expect from a pot still. So I would expect this would be like a 10-year or 12-year pot still whiskey, maybe. But then that sour mash comes into play because that sour mash you don't typically get from a pot still whiskey. But the taste of it is what's drawing me overseas.
There's a touch of grain on the ending note, and that's all I'm getting. And it's not...
And that's why I'm going overseas, dude.
It's like a... It's like a baking recipe before you bake it, and it's literally like granular grain.
Yeah.
That's almost like a grits.
Yeah.
It's like gritty grain on the end. No.
Gritty, like
No, not that.
Mike Gesicki gritty?
Oh God. I just.
You suck, Bengals. Sorry.
They're 4-9.
That was a stressful game, dude.
They're
That was
4-9.
still stressful.
They're 4-9.
We almost lost. We didn't deserve to win.
Go Bills.
I can see American. I definitely can see American.
I can see American. I wouldn't be shocked if it's a pot still from the UK.
Yeah, something in my mind thinks that this is like a pot still Irish whiskey.
So, let's final rating.
Did we give an ending rating?
C.
C plus.
All right, C plus. I agree.
I don't.
agree.
Do you hate this product?
No, I don't hate it. I just don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah. So final rating.
Yeah, give me that countdown.
Before you open it, let's talk more on this though. 3, 2, 1. 79.
78.5. So
I think that's solid for this dude.
I don't hate this. I'm also curious on price. But yeah, let's figure out what this is.
Okay. So I think that this is a pot still whiskey, probably barley, coming from the UK.
Okay.
Can't wait for this to be completely wrong.
Yeah. Way wrong.
Not UK, but
Japanese.
yeah.
So this is a Japanese blended whiskey. It's 80 proof.
Yeah,
That doesn't drink 80 at all.
I never said my proof, but I didn't think that it was a high whiskey at all, a high proof whiskey.
So Akashi Whiskey's story begins with...
Go to the first page. Read the first page. That's more information.
It's...
Hello?
Don't tell me how to live my life.
This page right here.
Suzhou is where it's from. However, we'll start from the beginning. Everything okay?
She's fine.
All right, you know,
Serena had some whiskey.
being a dad. So we're on the sunlit coastlines of Akashi, Japan, which is the beating heart of Japanese whiskey innovation, cradled by the timeless beauty of the Seto Inland Sea. Akashi is home to the pioneering White Oak Distillery, Japan's first licensed whiskey producer. Here, the blending of century-old craftsmanship rooted in Agashima, Shuzo's legacy with modern techniques yields spirits enriched by sea air and aged in diverse casks from bourbon to sherry. Today, the sample offers a harmonious taste of Akashi's innovative spirit and patience. So this is wheat, barley, and rye.
Okay.
It balances malty sweetness, citrus, and a touch of saltini drawn from its seaside maturation. Its aging process, which includes ex-bourbon, barley soku, and sherry casks, results in a approachable yet refined whiskey perfect for everyday enjoyment or as an intro to Japanese whiskey.
Does this say anything about when the distillery was founded, or no?
No.
Okay, so what I took from that, one, that's sick that you and I called that this was a wheated bourbon or a wheated whiskey that wasn't from here. We were kind of tossing around, but neither of us said that it was that we were sure that it was American. We were more like pot still whiskey, and that's cool. I don't hate this product. I really don't. I think this is a pretty decent product for the price. Well, I don't know the price yet, but we gave it a 78.5. That's not bad.
No. It's run of the mill. And it's Japanese. I'd venture a guess that it's 60 bones. 60 bones is my guess. What's your guess?
$49.99.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we got.
Here we go.
We got to scan the QR code. Loading.
$34.99.
Way off.
It's a pretty solid product for $34.99.
Would you have it in your collection?
Yeah. I actually enjoy this more than I thought I was going to. I wasn't sure what it was going to taste like at first. Well, neither of us were sure what it was going to taste like at first because it kind of came off very different than what we've been smelling today so far.
Yeah.
But I think overall it was a pretty decent pour that tasted good, that it wasn't typical, right? $34.99, would you have it in your collection?
For a Japanese, yeah. Yeah. I don't have really any Japanese in my collection either, so that's...
And it's an affordable option.
Yes, very affordable option. I wonder how readily available it is here in the great state of New York. But yeah, I don't hate it. It's just, it is what it is. You know, a little Japanese whiskey for the collection.
So I will say, this says Captain's Briefing down below. Akashi Distillery was the first in Japan to obtain a whiskey distillation license in 1919. So if I was to guess on this, this is not a Japanese product. I think that this is probably, they took some stuff from Scotland and Ireland.
Yeah.
Maybe pot still whiskey from Ireland.
Blended.
Yeah. And they took it to Japan and blended it there. This isn't Japanese grain and stuff like that because this doesn't taste Japanese.
No.
So just a little food. Yeah! Appreciate you all joining us today for episode 15 of our weekly or a daily whiskey advent calendar. If you have one of these Flavier calendars you can drink along with us, appreciate it. Let us know in your comments down below. If not, we will see you tomorrow for day 16. And we always recommend to drink responsibly, a good person. And Michael,
Do not litter.
we're out.